Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Love for Women's podcast. This is episode 49. You always talk over me during the intro, every single time.
Just creating a bit of energy. It's either like a woo or just like a.
It's always when I'm saying like this is episode blah blah blah, and you're saying something, you're like repeating.
Go on, do it again. Then.
Anyway,
I won't say anything now.
No, it's okay. We'll just carry on.
You just do the podcast on your own.
All right. Yeah. Sound. Episode 49. Kick-off question, please, Amy.
I've got two. One's a bit of a sad. Two's quite good. Number one is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how depressed do you feel after last night?
Now that I've had a chance to... I've slept on it. I've thought about it. I've watched the highlights. I've read Twitter. I've read an article. I'm like... depressed. I'm probably only a 5.
You see, I feel worse than I did yesterday.
Really?
And I don't want to go anywhere near Twitter. I don't want to go anywhere near any news articles because it will just wind me up. So I'm probably a 7.
Okay.
I think I'm a mixture of being tired again as well. So
yeah.
I'm going to say 7, but I'm staying away from Twitter as much as possible because it does my head in after we lose. Because there's people like, oh, so-and-so should have played. They didn't. They didn't get over it.
It's the big debate of like, oh, Horton shouldn't have took the penalty kick. This one,
well, she
this
did.
Girl.
Like,
well, she took the pen.
She missed it. We're out.
It
get
happens. Like,
you know what I mean?
You know, life goes on.
Still depressed though.
Yeah, yeah, but you know.
Okay, second question on a more of a lighter note is, if you could choose If you could choose to manage any WSL club in the league this year, who would it be?
I'd pick Arsenal.
Okay, why?
Defending champions.
Okay.
Great squads.
Okay.
And really nice facilities.
Yeah, okay. I said I hate Man United, but I've said Man United because I'd like the opportunity, first season in the WSL, win it, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd like that opportunity. I like the squad, and they've made some really good signings, so I don't see why. Maybe like, I wouldn't mind Chelsea. They're having a new... Yeah. Chelsea would be good because obviously Champions League last season. Got a good following, good atmosphere, got good players. Yeah. But yeah.
Let us know who you'd pick in the comments
who would you
below.
Pick?
I'm not mic'd up, but Arsenal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right. First topic then. On Monday, what day is it? Wednesday. On Monday, the first game of the season fixtures were revealed, and Liverpool were drawn at home against Reading.
Woo. I'm actually gassed with that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm happy it's a home tie.
Not even that.
Oh.
I cannot be asked to have Arsenal at home, away, first day of the season, so it's just a no from me. Yeah. So to not get Arsenal City, I'm so glad we didn't get Man United. I am so glad, and I'm so glad we didn't get Everton either. Yeah. So I'll take a Reading, a Bristol, a Brighton, any of them. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Not any of the other ones.
Yeah, definitely. I think
my prayers were answered.
I'd like an Arsenal or a City and Everton like last game of the season, but I think we're obviously going to be away last game of the season, so then.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, normally, isn't it? Yeah, well, Liverpool are a.
I don't think that's
Liverpool
how it
were
works.
away last game of the season, like first game, and we were at home last game of the season.
What was the first game of the season last season? I thought it was West Ham.
West Ham away.
Oh, yeah. It might be then. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like if you're away first game of the season, you're at home the last game of the season. Liverpool women were away to Arsenal first game of the season. Last game we were at home.
We're gonna check your theory when they come out fully on. Wasn't it?
At the 11th, so it's only the 3rd.
I knew it was Wednesday, but I didn't know what day it was.
It's only the 3rd, so not yet. But also Becky Jane will
be Jack B.
Yeah.
B Jax.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Jane Becky.
Becky Jane. I was obviously.
That sounds like, you know, that song where it's like, they call me her, they call me Stacey, and they call me Becky, they call me Jane. It reminds me of that. I'm like, that's not my name. That's not my name. They call me Becky, because
Maybe-
I'm a Becky.
You've got to make her a song for next season. Imagine.
They call me Becky. They call me Jane. I signed from Reading. I played before. I'm going to score you some more. That was amazing.
Oh, I'm so happy that's on film.
Oh
so we can
my-
just look back at that moment again. Like,
I can't believe I just did that. That was incredible.
wow, okay. Loads of people just clicked off the video then.
Coming to that Prenton Park stand near you. Right.
But yeah, the point I was trying to make is that she obviously signed from Reading. So,
She signed from Reddit.
stop,
I'm sorry,
stop.
I'm going to stop now.
She signed from Reading, so like it's just funny to me that like a first game for Liverpool, like competitively,
She'll be buzzing though.
is against like Reading. do you
I'd
know what I
be
mean?
gassed. Yeah.
Would you celebrate if you scored?
I'm a bit of a wind-up merchant, so probably.
Really?
Yeah. So probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Just be like,
Was you doing Alex Morgan?
and what?
Was you doing Alex Morgan sipping the tea? And that's the
You're
tea.
sipping more than tea.
Oh.
Huh?
Coffee.
You can never drink coffee in your life.
No.
No.
Maybe a juice. Apple and raspberry.
Okay. All right then. So yes, full season fixtures are announced on the 11th. So I don't know what day that is.
Oh, let's do a poll. What side of the screen will
It'll
it
be this side. It'll be here.
That's on
It'll be
Lauren's
above
head.
me.
Who do you want? Links in with the question earlier. Who do you want of the last game of the season being away? Who would you prefer last game of the season?
Considering
Right
you
there.
can only put 4.
I'm gonna put but let's just do it like out of the 4 biggest teams. So let's
Yeah,
say
yeah.
Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United. Who would you want most at the end of the season?
There you go.
That was awful.
Smashed it.
Carry on.
Anyway, like on the topic of World Cup, sort of. Yeah. Last night, obviously.
I'm about to go from a 7 to a 9.
Yeah, obviously England got knocked out. That's fine. Like I've come to terms with. But then what? The most fascinating thing is 11 point. I'm trying to.
I'm so
trying to
sorry,
talk.
that really
See,
hurt.
every single time.
I'm so
I
sorry,
try and
that really
talk.
hurt. Carry on.
Literally, if you go back to every single podcast we've ever done, she talks over me at some point.
Yeah, but you talk over me at some point as well.
No, I always let you finish your sentence.
No. I'm going to put together a compilation of times Lauren has interrupted
Well,
me
I want a
as well.
compilation of times you've interrupted me during the intro and just in life in general.
Yeah, but like, that means you've still interrupted me, so we're on the same page.
Yours will be your video will be longer. Anyway.
Absolute shade.
But yeah, a total of 11.7 million people watched the game last night, and that's the highest, most watched. How would you?
Oh, I'm not answering.
Most
I get told off
most
if I
watched
interrupt.
TV program of the year. Is that how you'd? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Most watched TV show in
Yeah,
2019.
2019.
Yeah, that sums it up.
As Sam Kerr would say, suck on that.
Ooh, hello. Jeez. Right. Hello.
But yeah, so the record's been broken 4 times throughout this competition.
Basically, each game that we played,
each game we've played gone up by at least like 2 million.
like each time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good, I think.
What would it have been if you got to the final?
I think it'd reach like near the 20.
Yeah, it would have been. See, you're trying to be funny, and it's just not funny. Like I'm fine with it. Like
I'll be fine with it.
It's Amy who'll be crying in a minute, but like
I'm not a crier. I'm a lover, not a hater. Word.
But yeah, it's important because obviously before the World Cup you were thinking, oh, how much attention it's going to get, and there was so much build up to it, and like now it's over and you can see how many people are actually interested in the sport and like how many views it's gained. It's something that you'd hope to see throughout the WSL season next year, especially since like, you know, I'm expecting more games to be shown on TV and it to be more in the media and stuff like that.
Imagine if we had like our own channel, own
Oh,
WSL channel.
That would be
That would be cool. I think there's definitely an opportunity for that.
Should we just do it? Just stream every game?
We'd definitely get copyrighted.
No, but if we had the rights.
I'll Instagram live it.
Us just chilling on Facebook.
What is it with parents and Instagram living?
My mum does that on Facebook.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I meant to say Facebook.
Yeah.
What is it with... Rewind. What is it with parents and Facebook
I
Live?
don't know. If you're a parent and you use Facebook Live, can you tell us why you're so obsessed with it? Is it just because like you didn't think it'd be an actual thing? Like one day, like you could go live from the place that you're on, like where you are.
I do understand. Like, I mean, I exit my house quite a lot of times during a day, and I do quite a few things. But never in my life at one point have I thought, I need to be Facebook streaming this. Do you know what I mean?
No, my mum only does it like at like parties or like if she's at a concert or something.
No, I'm not. I'm saying I love lesbian. You know that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general as a youth. I just.
God. No.
I'm messing. As a person of 19 years of age, I just don't find the need to Facebook stream, Facebook Live.
That was amazing.
Word.
I don't know. I'll ask her later.
Do you know what I mean though? Like, I don't know if you're the same. I just don't ever think I need to Facebook Live.
I'll ask and then I'll comment on this video, asking her,
Okay.
giving an answer.
Cool.
Does your mum do it?
No.
No.
Tom, does anyone in your family do it? Do you know anyone that does
Do you
it?
do it?
No.
Oh. I know, he was shaking his head, but like that's not good to the viewers, is it?
No, it's true.
That's not even good for podcast
It's
quality.
not very good
let
radio
alone video
content, that
quality.
Tom.
I asked you whether I should have mic'd up.
And I said you do you, hun.
Yeah.
So you didn't.
Yeah.
That's okay, Tom. Don't worry.
I think it'll boost ratings for next season, defo, by the way.
What?
You being mic'd up?
No, the World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. Before Amy went off on a tangent about Facebook Live.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean, though. I think it's quite like, even though they've not won it, they've not brought home a physical trophy. They've won in the sense that more people are getting involved with the idea of
like
women's
you could
football.
see the reaction of like, obviously you haven't been on Twitter so you wouldn't know, but like the whole like the women's football community like that already was has like gained so much more. Like you could just see like just people's tweets, like even our videos yesterday. I was reading the comments this morning and we had like quite a few like USA fans like commenting as well, saying like how good like of a tournament England have had and stuff like that. So you've just shown like it hasn't just hit like our nation, it's like hit like other nations as well, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And nice.
I hope it carries on domestically.
I think it will.
It's one of them though, isn't it? It's
like
maybe I hope it's not just going to be like this is the honeymoon stage and then it goes back to like how it was. I just want to see like stadiums more full and more interest on it, and like if the community grows, that's great. And I think especially for us from a Liverpool perspective, the attendance hasn't been necessarily great.
I think what's good is the opening fixtures for the WSL is during the men's international break in their season, so it gives fans, for example Liverpool fans, if they want to go and try out a women's game, to come down that weekend at Printon Park because there's no game on, so you might as well.
It worked well on that. What game was it? When if they went to a Liverpool men's game, they got free entry. That worked well.
If they went to the Legends match, if you had a ticket for the Legends match, you could use that ticket for the women's game, which was the next day.
Was it the Everton?
Yeah.
Was it the Everton end of season game?
Was it Everton?
Okay.
Yeah, because that was like, it wasn't the biggest crowd ever, but it was the biggest crowd of the season that they'd had.
It was in the thousands, something.
It was like 1,060 something, I think, which is like.
But still, they opened up like the bigger part.
Like we've been there when there's only been like 200 people.
Yeah.
And it's like it's
quiet.
It's so quiet, and it just doesn't make for a good atmosphere. But yeah, definitely, hopefully, a lot more people will come to games.
I hope
next
so.
Season. Yeah.
You can all meet my face. You can all meet us.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, signings then.
Should I just go?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
I'm joking. We've got loads to talk about still. Can't go anywhere.
Well, one thing...
This is the new segment. I've made a graphic. It's called Transfer News. Transfer News. I'm with you.
Thanks for that. Signings. Obviously, Liverpool have made 2. Becky Jane, fullback. Melissa Lawley, attacking midfield, would you say she is? Yeah.
Attacking midfield, winger. One of them.
Yeah, one of them. I expected a lot more signings by now. I was hoping
When does
for
the
for
window
more.
close?
I don't know the exact date, but it's not long. It's not long left.
Is it the end of August? Something like
It
that.
must be. But what a good point that you could make is because the World Cup's been on, it's not only a time for like obviously players that want to be bothered during the World Cup, but it's a good time for managers to like assess people as well. So like there could be someone at the World Cup who like managers didn't even think of, and I've had a brilliant tournament, and I've thought I'm going to take a chance on it in our league, in our team, and see how things go. Because there's
5th of August.
5th of August. There we go.
Day after my birthday.
So,
Maybe Jepson's going to get me a birthday present and sign a player.
Maybe she just sounds like Tony Duggan or something.
She signs me.
Yeah, no. The Argentina winger, I want to say her name's Brahini.
Benini.
It begins with a B.
It is literally Benini.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. She has been made a target for Man United women supposedly.
Ooh,
So
that's interesting.
would that have happened if the World Cup wasn't on? Like you
also
don't know.
Everton signing Van Ness.
Yeah. Like that's a boss signing for them.
I'm highly jealous.
Yeah. They love a Dutch player.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Do we have any Dutch players?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. Vicky Jepson.
Get
on that.
Just take all the Dutch players.
Yeah.
They seem to be alright, like in World Cup semi-final.
Just get Lika
won the
Martins.
Euros. Yeah. 3 million. If you've got 3 million to spare,
Oh, yeah.
3 million buyout clause, she's
Got
got
it upstairs.
Just go and get it, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think if you could pick, so say we could only sign one more player now in only one position, who would you sign? Or not who, because like there's a few, but like which position would you say we need to strengthen most?
Centre back.
Yeah.
Because we have one official centre back.
Yeah.
Nifahi's like a halfway centre
Do you
back.
reckon Leanne Robe could play centre back?
That's a good question, actually. She has before.
Tom's shaking his head. Yeah, she has played
has
there
before.
before. If you played a left-sided centre-back, Bradley Auckland right, Becky Jane would play right-back, and Gemma Pearfield would play left-back.
Yeah. Could work. I'd like to see her in there in pre-season before, like... I think you need to sign one. You need to sign a centre-back.
I think we need to sign 2 centre-backs. Because you only sign one, you're starting 2, who's on the bench. Someone gets injured.
Fahy.
Someone breaks their leg or something.
Fahy.
Yeah.
Roberts.
I mean, like, she played...
So Fahy drops into defence. Roberts or Amy Rodgers goes into...
I think
CDM.
Amy Rodgers has got to start anyway.
Yeah. I agree. I can agree with that.
But closer to the season, when the transfer window's over and we know our squad and all stuff like that, we'll like sit down properly and talk about like how we think
do
players.
a squad depth analyzer.
Yeah, we'll talk about players and how we think they're gonna do this season, or like if any youth players will come up and all that jazz. But yeah, other transfers, like we said, Everton signed Kika Van Ness from Ajax. Is that where they got Kagman from? Ajax?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
She's been there for a while now, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, she signed on a 2-year deal, which is...
They'll probably extend that as well.
They'll definitely extend that. They also signed
I've got it. Finland goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And I love her name. Tinja Kika Corpella. How sick is that?
You're not going to forget that, are you?
I will.
Yeah. But they lost quite a few players towards the end of the season, Everton.
Yeah.
Like out of contract or players just going to other clubs and whatever. But obviously then Gabby George has signed a new deal as well. There's a lot of and ahhing whether she'd go, and like
I think 4 of them have signed a new deal. Her, Meg Finnegan, the other centre back, Georgia Broom, and then there's someone else which I've forgotten. It's completely gone. But either way, they've signed 4 new. Well, they've extended the contract with 4 other players. But they've done it well. I think Willie Kirk's really got a handle on that team, and obviously he came in halfway through the season. He's had like a transfer window to kind of get who he thinks is the best, and I think players are attracted to him in the sense that he's a good manager. So that's why he's been able to get 2 good players there.
He's probably been a big factor in like keeping Gabby George as well, because if he said to her, I'm going to sign all these international players, like well-known players like in the game and stuff like that, like she can't exactly turn around and go, oh no. Like you'd have to proper be like unsettled, or like for example, like say she signed for Man United, which I thought she would have, because you don't know whether like, because obviously she's cousin of Jessie Lingard, so like they grow up like Man United fans, but all that type of stuff, like you didn't know that was a factor. But then it doesn't seem to be, because she signed a new contract. Like
I think she wouldn't be first starting at Man United.
No. Well, they've just signed McManus, haven't they?
McManus have got Mill Turner and Amy Turner, who are both there. And I wouldn't see Gabby... No. She's a great player, don't get me wrong, but I think Willie Kirk's probably said to her, look, you get fit, you start for Everton each week. Yeah. She'd be like, sound.
100%. And I think if she wants to like get back involved with like the England setup as well, she needs to stay
playing regularly.
Yeah, exactly. She needs to stay in a team where she plays every week, and like you said, that probably wasn't going to happen at United. So she's done what's best for her.
What's best?
How would you say her name's Aoife Manon?
Ifia.
Ifia? Is that a name?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Ifia.
Is she from?
I'm not
is
even
is she Scottish?
She must be. Ifia Manion.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's a nice name.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. It's not how it looks, but that's
no, that's
it. Ifia.
Pronounce it how you see it, but that's not how you see it.
Aoife.
Aoife, yeah.
Ifia, yeah. I used to have a mate called Ifia, that's
really?
why. And they were spelled the same way, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Well, Tom was shaking his head at me.
I know he's Googling it, look.
Aoife.
It's definitely Ifia.
Aoife.
Aoife?
A-E-F-A.
That's not how it's spelled. Aiofe.
No, but that's the pronunciation. A-E-F-A. Aoife.
Okay.
Right.
If anyone's called Aoife or Aoife or
whatever,
whatever you say, let us know how you pronounce it. But yeah, she's left Birmingham City. She's currently without a club. Would you like Liverpool to snap her up?
I would absolutely love her to, but I don't think she will. No. I think there is a spot with her name on it at Man City after Jen Beattie left, and she's bound to be going there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of all I have to say on
well,
that
I'll wrap that up then, didn't it? Thought there'd be a long conversation there.
No, I would love to. She's a great centre-back.
Yeah.
She won Team of the Year last year, wasn't she, as well?
Yeah, she was, yeah.
So I'd love to, but I'm not even... I completely forgot about her the second I realised that Man City had an opening spot for a defender.
Man City just take everyone. Just leave some...
Just leave them
Just
alone.
leave like 1 or 2 for everyone else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just an attractive club, aren't they?
Yeah, no surprises. And then another signing that was made yesterday.
Yesterday, I think it might have been yesterday. Yesterday before.
Jenny Hermoso, the Spain forward, has re-signed for Barcelona. She left Barcelona, went to Atletico Madrid. I want to say last season or the season before. Maybe last season. I think she had one season there. Anyway, she's re-signed for Barcelona.
Okay.
They've got quite the strike force now.
To be honest with you, she's actually such a good player. Yeah. She scored a few goals at the World Cup as well.
Yeah.
I've only put her in this. I just added it on the end because we've spoken about her quite a lot on this channel in the World Cup stuff. So I thought it'd be interesting to carry on that. And there's obviously other signings that go on in and around, but I thought that was quite an interesting one.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's Tony Duggan's position, and she's still not signed a new contract.
Oh.
So read into that what you will.
You can come to Liverpool, Tony.
I will welcome Tony with open arms.
I will pick you up from the airport.
I feel so gutted for Tony Duggan. She's lost the Champions League and the World Cup. Like, that girl has no that look.
So she couldn't even, like, she probably feels like she just didn't help at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tony, it's rubbing in.
Savage.
But yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting to see.
It will.
It'd be interesting to see who else Barcelona sign as well, because obviously getting to Champions League final, they're going to want to get there again next season, and in order to do that, you need to be better than Lyon. Everyone needs to be better than Lyon, and they've signed a lot of players as well. Like, you've just signed Nikita Paris, do you know what I mean? Like, that just says everything about their intentions for the season. So yeah, they need to keep up with them.
Keep up.
On a bit of a sour note, we'll just mention it briefly because it's in the world of women's sport. Swiss international, I'm really sorry for saying name wrong, Floriana Ismaili, did you say? Yeah. She has passed away after a boat accident. She was the Swiss international, made 33 appearances for them. I'm hoping I'm right in saying that, if that's what I've seen before. She was declared missing on Monday, was it?
Yeah.
And then she's now been found, which is a shame. But yeah.
Condolences.
Yeah, definitely.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad.
I know. Especially, like, she's only 24 as well, so sad, like peak time of her career to come and stuff like that, which...
Anyways, let's end it on a happy note.
Yeah, go on.
Are you excited for the new season?
Yeah, I'm excited for pre-season now because we're going on...
Oh yeah, that's worth mentioning as well.
Liverpool are going on the USA pre-season tour with the men's team, which is something that's never happened before, which is really cool.
Are they going to be like flying on the same plane?
Probably not, because it's two big squads, isn't it? Probably have like different...
Unless they hire out like an A380 or
They might like stay in the same hotel or something.
Yeah. That'd be so... I think that's so cool.
It's really good. It's really good. And it's good exposure as well, because obviously Liverpool has a big fan base in America. So then it gives the women like a platform to go over and like let everyone know what they're about as well, rather than just... Because I think we went to Germany last season, was it?
I think we went all over, like with Netherlands,
like
Germany.
a few places in Europe. So to go to America is like they're going to be there for like 3 weeks, aren't they?
I want to go.
I know, yeah. I mean, I wish I could afford to fly there.
Yeah.
To watch a game, but I can't.
If anyone wants to send me there,
yeah, anyone
that's
wants
fine.
to take us, just let us know. We're free. We're available. The whole of August.
I can make myself available.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's something to look forward to. So I'm hoping their games are shown on LFC TV as well, because all the pre-season games normally are.
Maybe.
But surely, if they're in the same place, it's no hardship, is it?
I just want to see if we sign anyone.
I know. I think we will. I think we've got another one.
It's
or
got to be
two.
before they go on pre-season tour, surely.
Yeah, that's like it's only like 8 days away or something. It's not that far away. Get a move on. Hurry up.
Clock's ticking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's everything we've had to chat about.
Everything.
Yeah. These podcasts will be a lot more. It's weird because we started the YouTube channel and obviously these podcasts are on YouTube now. But then the season ended literally like the day we like made it. Like our first videos and end of season like Everton vlog, and it's like, well, you've got nothing to talk about really. So
it's been so hard to fill these podcasts.
Yeah, that's why we just chat so much rubbish all the time.
Yeah.
We're just trying to fill space. But once the season starts, pre-season starts and all that, we'll be able to go in depth more on everything that's going on.
True that.
So stay tuned.
What are you filming tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are filming a World Cup semi-final roundup. So obviously we have to wait and see what the result for Netherlands-Sweden is tonight. Are you going Netherlands?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Sweden then, just to mix it up a little bit.
Love that.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll also film... What was the thing? A third place playoff build-up show for Saturday.
Fabulous.
Yes. So yes, that is everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Remember to like the video, comment and subscribe. And we will see you all next time with a new video. Ta-ra.